Yes, Chinmay, you can share now.
Yes, sir. Sir, only host can share this meeting, sir.
Oh my God, Bharti, okay, you can present at the end, okay? Let's not waste much time now.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good morning everyone and welcome to Corporate Finance online classes. This is Dr. Mahesh M. Monjari, Assistant Professor from Department of Management Studies, SDM College of Engineering and Technology, Dharwad. Okay, so dear students, as per the schedule, okay, today we are going to have a quiz on financial management. Okay, so I'm really excited about it. I hope you all are also excited. For the winning team, excuse me, so there is an exciting prize. Okay, so from my end it is see, there are simple rules, please pay attention. Okay, there will be, I'll try to complete 4 rounds for each team. So there will be a question will appear on the screen. 4 options, excuse me. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, as question will appear on this, I will okay, I will first call out the team number. I hope you have understood and you are into your respective teams. Okay, virtually. Okay, when I say team one, the question will appear for team one. Other teams should not answer. They should not unmute themselves. So team one, all 6 members should unmute. Okay, when I say team one, after you unmute, question will appear. There will be not much time. Huh? If you don't unmute, I will just play the question. 30 seconds time will be there to answer the question. And 4 options will also appear on the screen. So you have to answer the correct, okay? You have to choose the correct option. Then I will show you on the screen whether your option was right or wrong. If it is right, you will have 10 marks or 10 points. If it is wrong, 0. Okay, so then all 6 members have to mute themselves. Then I will call out team 2. So only 6 members of team 2, okay, have to unmute themselves and look at the question. Okay, then choose the option. Okay, then you will come to know what is your answer, right or wrong. Okay, then you have to mute yourself again. It is very simple. It is not complicated. Okay, but you have to do it quickly. You cannot take longer time. Anyone among the 6 can answer. Anyone among the 6 can answer. Okay, and 30 seconds time. I will be acting as a quiz master, timer, as well as scorekeeper. Okay, all 3 role I am playing. You have to just follow the simple instructions and do not disturb, huh? Please, do not disturb. Okay, so I have to get it done very quickly. If time remains, I'll go for the 5th round also. Okay. Okay, so team 1 ready? Unmute yourself. USN 1 to USN 6, including Nishad. If somebody is absent, don't bother much. Those who are present, unmute yourself. To unmute, I will give you only 10 seconds, not more than 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Yes, sir.
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Okay, now I'll share the screen. Okay, students, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, remember other teams should not unmute themselves. Only the team which I call for should unmute and answer. After the answer, they should mute themselves again.
Yes, sir. We understand, sir.
Yeah. So team 1, are you ready? Anyone from team member can reply.
Yes, sir.
Team 1, okay. So here is your question. Once I read the question, your time begins. Huh? Remember, not before that. Okay. Team 1, here is your question. Shareholder wealth in a firm is represented by option A, the number of people employed in the firm. Option B, the book value of the firm's assets less the book value of the liabilities. Option C, the amount of a salary paid to its employees. Option 4, the market price per share of the firm's common stock. Your time starts now.
Option A, sir.
Okay, so you said option A. This I have taught in the class. Yes. Okay. So option A is green. Yeah, it means. Okay, the answer is correct. Okay, so team 1 scores 10 point. Okay, 1 minute. Huh? See, this app is showing a wrong answer. Shareholder wealth in a firm is represented by the market price per share of the firm's common stock. It is not by the number of people employed by the firm. Do you remember what I said in the theory class?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I don't know, but I tried it 3 times. 1 minute. Huh? So team 2, here is your question. I don't see any team 2 members unmuting themselves.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so respond please. Okay, so here is your question, team 2. The long run objective of financial management is option A, to maximize earnings per share. Option B, maximize value of the firm's common stock. Option C, maximize return on investment. Option D, maximize market share. Yeah, your time starts now. 5 seconds.
So option B, sir.
Option B, maximize the value of
Value of the
common
firm's
stock.
common stock.
Okay, I'll mark your option here. B. That is the team 2, right? Okay. Yeah, you can mute yourself. Thank you. So team 3, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So sorry. Here is your question. Yeah. What are the earnings per share for a company that earned 1 lakh rupees last year in after-tax profits, that is earnings after taxes, has a 2 lakh common shares, means equity shares, outstanding, and 1.2 million rupees in retained earning at the year end. See, I repeat, what are the earnings per share for a company that earned 1 lakh rupees last year in after-tax profits, has a 2 lakh equity shares outstanding, and 1.2 million rupees in hand as a retained earnings at the end of year. So where there are numericals, you will get 1 minute time. Where there are numericals, you will get 1 minute time. So that I forgot to mention. So your answer is option A, 1 lakh rupees. Option B, 6 rupees. Option C, 50 paise. Option D, 6 rupee, 50 paise. Your time starts now. 1 minute you have.
Sir, option C, 50 paise, sir.
Okay. So option C, 55 say. So team 3 says option C. Okay, very good. Okay, thank you, team 3. You can mute yourself. Now, team 4, unmute yourself and somebody respond.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so here is your question for team 4. Okay. A would be an example, okay, of a principal, while small a, n would be an example of an agent. So there are two options here. You have to just fill that word here. One first word and second word. Which is
Option yes.
yeah, shareholder, manager. 1 minute. Option B,
Yes, sir.
manager, owner. Option C, accountant, bondholder. Option D, shareholder, bondholder. Yeah, some
Option
Shareholder
yes.
manager, sir.
yes. Option A,
Option A, sir.
shareholder, manager. I will lock. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So team 4 it is. So your option is A. Okay. So thank you, team 4. You can mute yourself, unmute yourself.
Yes,
Sorry.
sir.
I'm sorry, mute. Team 5, unmute yourself quickly. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So team 5 now. Here comes your question. The question is market price of a share of common stock is determined by market price of a share of a common stock means equity share. Market price of a share of a common stock is determined by option A, board of directors of the firm. Option B, the stock exchange on which the stock is listed. Option C, the president of the company. Option D, individuals buying and selling of the stock. Your time starts now. 30 seconds for theory questions. 5 seconds.
Buying and stocks.
Yes, okay. Individuals buying and selling the stock. I'll lock the option. So team 5 has selected option D. See, I'm making a note of all this, what options you are choosing. Because as I mentioned, when I tested it, okay, so if the answer is wrong, it used to show red. If the answer is right, it used to show green. But anyway, let's check. Then, thank you, team 5. Please mute yourself. Team 6, be ready. Somebody respond in the team.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here comes your question for 10 points. The focal point of financial management in a firm is option A, the number and types of products or services provided by the firm. Option B, the minimization of the amount of taxes paid by the firm. Option C, the creation of value for shareholders. Option D, the dollar profits or rupee profits earned by the firm. What is your option?
C, sir. The creation of value of shareholders.
Okay, so I'll lock option C, the creation of value for shareholders. Okay, so thank you, team 6. You can unmute yourselves. So team C has went for option C. Okay. So team 7, kindly unmute yourself. All members in the team should unmute, huh? Remember. Yeah, team 7, nobody is responding.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay. So here comes your question for 10 points. Team 7. Dash of a firm refers to the composition of its long-term funds and its capital structure. Okay. So I repeat, dash of a firm refers to the composition of its long-term funds and its capital structure. Option A, capitalization. Option B, overcapitalization. Option C, undercapitalization. Option D, market capitalization. Your time starts now.
Capitalization, sir.
Capitalization, option A. Okay, so I lock option A. Yeah, so thank you, team 7. And you can mute yourselves. Yeah, welcome. Then team 8, kindly unmute yourselves. All members in team 8.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so team 8, here comes your question for 10 points. Question is, in the dash, the future value of all cash inflow at the end of time horizon at a particular rate of interest is calculated. I repeat, in the dash, okay, the future value of all cash inflow at the end of the time horizon at a particular rate of interest is calculated. Option A, risk-free rate. Option B, compounding technique. Option C, discounting technique. Option D, risk premium. So what is your option? Time starts now.
Option C, sir.
D, sir.
Discounting technique.
Option C, discounting technique. Okay.
Discounting technique.
Yes. Thank you, teammate. Okay. So you can mute yourselves. Team 9 members, okay, please unmute yourselves and respond. When you after unmuting,
Yes,
you have to
sir.
respond. Yes. So team 9 is ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here comes a question for 10 points. 1 minute, huh? Team 7. Okay. Wait. Team 8 has
Sir, would you check
selected
the
option.
answer for right, sir?
Yeah, 1 minute. Team 7. Okay, who answered team 7? What is your option? A, B, A, C, or D?
A, sir.
Option A, right?
A, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Just I skipped it, but anyway, not a problem. Okay, so team 9, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here comes your question for 10 points. Okay, your question is, dash is the price at which the bond is traded in stock exchange. So I repeat, dash is the price at which the bond is traded in the stock exchange.
C, sir.
Yeah,
C, sir.
C, sir.
you are damn confident. Market
Yes,
value.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so I'll lock option C, market value. So thank you, team 9, for your quick answer, and kindly mute yourselves. Now team 10, be ready and respond. Somebody respond in the team. Team 10.
Yes, sir. Ready, sir.
Okay, ready. So here comes your question for 10 points. So your question is, okay, 1 minute. Team 9, which option you choose? C, right? Team 9.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So team 10, your question is, dash enhance the market value of shares and therefore equity capital is not free of cost. So I repeat, dash enhance the market value of shares and therefore equity capital is not free of cost. Option A, face value.
Sir.
B, dividends. Yes.
Sir, option B, sir.
Option B, dividends. Okay.
Yes.
Mark it here. So option B, dividends. Okay. So I'll click on it. Okay. Yeah. So you can mute yourselves, team 10. Thank you for the quick answer. Okay. So thank you all the teams. Okay. So you are very disciplined. Absolutely. There is zero disturbance and no time was wasted. Okay. So let me look at the answers and your scores. Let me look at the answers and your scores after round 1. Okay. So I'll say here view answers. Okay. Okay. So team 1, option is A. I hope you can see this on the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Okay. So for the time being, let us consider it right. We'll discuss it later about the answer. Then team 2. So team 1 answer as per the answers given in the quiz is correct. So they earn 10 points. Team 2, the answer was B. Yes, the answer is correct. Team 3 has answered option C. Yes, it is correct. Team 5. Team 4, I'm sorry. Team 4 has answered as option A. Option A is the correct answer. Team 5 has given the option of selected the option D. So option D is correct. Team 6 has selected the option of C, which is correct again. So team 7 chose the option of A, correct. Team 8 selected the option of C, which is correct again. Team 9.
Sir, that is doubt.
Sorry.
I have doubt in that, sir. That is compounding technique, right, sir?
Yeah, wait.
Future
This is not a
value.
time to discuss. I said I will evaluate once again. Huh? Okay, these marks are not final because I also have a doubt in the first question also. So question number 9, team 9 has selected the option of C. Yes, it is correct. And team 10 has selected the option of B. Okay, so the answer is correct. So after round, congratulations to all 10 teams. You have selected the correct options and each team scores 10. Each team scores 10 points. Okay, the option of discounting technique is correct. I have verified it yesterday, Keshav. And the only doubt is actually shareholder wealth in a firm is represented by market price of the equity shares. But here it is mentioned as the number of people employed in the firm. That I'll clarify later before finalizing the winner. Don't worry. Okay, so everybody is getting involved. So are we moving at a good pace?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's great. So let's move back to second round now. Let's go back to second round. Okay, so team 1, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay, remember if it is a numerical, okay, 1 minute, theory 30 seconds, questions are random. Okay, anybody can get anything. You should not have a complaints around theory bantri and numerical banta. No, that will not be accepted. Remember. So then team 1, unmute yourself and be ready. Okay, team 1, here comes your question. In a dash approach, the capital structure decision is relevant to the valuation. The question is repeated. Ignore the other part. The question is just repeated. Okay, I will read it. In dash, I think the correct question is here in second line. So please pay attention, team 1. In a dash approach, the capital structure decision is relevant to the valuation of the firm. I repeat the question. In a dash approach, the capital structure decision is relevant to the valuation of the firm. Option A, net income. Option B, net operating income. Option C, traditional. Option D, Miller and Modigliani. So time starts now.
Net income, sir.
Net income. Okay. So net income. Okay. So I'll choose net income. See, this is now clear. Your option is wrong. In traditional approach, the capital structure decision is relevant to the valuation of the firm. That in first round, I think there was some technical error. So, okay, somebody is happy for somebody is happy that team 1 has gave a wrong answer. Anyway, okay, so better luck next time, team 1. Not a problem. Okay, there are okay, thank you, team 1. You can mute yourselves again. Thank you. Team 2, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
See, every time, very good. Every time like this, you have to respond. So team 2, here comes your question in second round for 10 points. When dash is greater than 0, the project should be accepted. Simple. Option A, internal rate of return. Option B, profitability index. Option C, net present value. Option D, modified internal rate of return. So
Sir, option B, internal rate of return.
Internal rate of return. Okay, so I log the
Yes, sir.
answer. Yeah, congratulations. Okay, it's the right answer.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. You can kindly mute yourselves. Yeah, team 3, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's great. Here comes your question for round 2. Okay, dash is defined as the length of time required to recover the initial cash outlay. Option A, payback period. Option B, inventory conversion period. Option C, discounted payback period. Option D, budget period. What is your option?
Sir, payback period, sir. A.
Pay.
Okay, so very good. I'll lock option A. Yeah, congratulations. It's the right answer. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, congratulations. Kindly mute yourselves. I think Amrut's audio is not muted. Amrut, please mute your audio. Yeah, thank you so much. So team 4, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So team 4, here comes your question in round 2 for 10 points. Dash refers to the amount invested in various components of current assets. I repeat, dash refers to the amount invested in various components of current assets. A, temporary working capital. B, net working capital. C, gross working capital. D, permanent working capital. What is your option?
Gross working capital.
Okay, so I'll click on gross working capital and let's see. Yeah, congratulations. I think it is answer is correct. So team 4, the answer is correct. Okay, 1 minute. I think better I'll also mark the options. What if that function doesn't work once again? So team 4 option is C. Team 3, can you recall your option please? Team 3, somebody can unmute and answer. Team 3.
A.
Thank you. Team 2.
A, sir.
Team 2
A,
chose
sir.
your A. And team 1, second round, which option you chose? Team
Yes,
1,
sir.
you remember? No, you don't. If you don't remember, I will.
Sir, net income, sir.
1 minute. We'll go back to previous questions. 1 minute.
A, sir.
Yeah, 1 minute. Because I think here I wrote B. It's okay. Better to clarify now only. Okay. Which option you chose? A, right?
A, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So now team 5, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, team 5, be ready. Here comes your question for round 2. Dash is the length of time between a firm's actual cash expenditure and its own cash receipt. I repeat, dash is the length of time between the firm's actual cash expenditure and its own cash receipt. A, net operating cycle. B, cash conversion cycle. C, working capital cycle. D, gross operating cycle. The time starts now. Sorry?
Net operating cycles.
Net
A,
operating
answer A.
cycle. Yes, I'll lock option A. Yeah, it looks like correct. I'll also write here. Option A. Yes. Thank you, team 5. Okay, please mute yourselves. Team
Thank you,
6.
sir.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here comes your question. Dash refers to a firm holding some cash to meet its routine expenses that are incurred in the ordinary course of business. I repeat, dash refers to a firm holding some cash to meet its routine expenses that are incurred in the ordinary course of business. A, speculative motive. Transaction motive. C, precautionary motive. D, compensating motive. Your time starts now. Think, it's common sense. You have to apply. Meaning of the question you understand. That's it.
B, sir.
B. Okay. So B is the option. Let's check.
B, sir.
B, right?
Yes, sir.
Transaction motive, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like the correct answer. Congratulations. Okay. So thank you. Please mute yourselves. Okay. Now team 7, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, here comes your question for round 2. Okay, I think it is repeated. I'll read the lower part. Dash
Yes, sir.
refers to the length of time allowed by a firm for its customers to make payment for their purchases. I repeat, dash refers to the length of time allowed by a firm for its customers to make payment for their purchases. Option A, credit holding period. B, payback period. C, average collection period. D, credit period. What is your option?
Payback.
No, sir. Credit period.
Yeah, option D you want to choose?
Yes, sir.
A credit period. So let's lock and find out. Yeah, looks like correct answer. Congratulations. So team 7 option chose D. Thank you. Team 8, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
great,
sir.
great. Here comes your question for round 2. Your question is amounts due from customers when goods are sold on credit are called as option A, trade balance.
Option B.
Option B, trade credits. Sorry, trade debits, right? You want to choose this option, trade debit?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I'll lock the answer. Yeah, looks like correct answer. Congratulations. Option B. Yeah, thank you. Team 9, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, great. So here comes your question. Dash and dash are the two versions of goals of financial management of the firm. A, profit maximization, comma, wealth maximization. B, production.
Yes, sir.
Sorry?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Option
sir.
A. So shall I choose option A?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Yeah, looks like correct answer. Congratulations. Option A is selected by team 9. Congratulations. Now,
Thank you.
next question to team 10. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and if the meeting ends, you have to join back. That's it. Huh?
Sure, sir.
So team 10, here comes your question for round 2. Consider the below mentioned statements. Two statements are there. Okay. A company is considered to be over-capitalized when its actual capitalization is lower than the proper or optimum capitalization as warranted by the earning capacity. Statement 2, both over-capitalization and under-capitalization are detrimental to the interests of the society. So there are two statements. You have to tell, okay, whether they both are true, both are false, or one is true, one is false. And which one is which one? So I'll read again, pay attention, it's a long sentence.